Hi, everyone. How are you
Hello,
doing?
hello.
Got Randy here and
What have
me.
we got besides Nightmare?
But I'm trying to see up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I need to turn my volume down on my phone. I don't know. Got Nightmare in here
Out of
for
the
sure.
woodwork. Type a comment.
There we go. Hi, Nightmare. How's it going? I got to meet up with with Picasso
Yeah,
Cat and Dandy. So that
yeah,
was fun.
I heard about that. Was it fun?
It was lots of fun. And, shopping with other people is always different. It's different to see what they gravitate towards. And I helped her pick some jewelry, a piece of jewelry she liked, which was good. Man, she sold it too. I saw on her sale, she sold it right away. So she wasn't going to. And then somebody, when she showed it, said they wanted it.
Well, you show it, people are going to want it. There's just no way around that.
I'm trying to get a drink of water here. No, it says we have 3 people in. That's good.
Yay, I'm going to blow my nose because my nose, since the weather is changing, where in other words, it's getting cool at night from 80, 70, and then it drops into the low 60s, 50s, it makes my
Right.
sinuses run. And so my nose is always running.
Uh, yeah. So, what would everybody like to see tonight? I mean, we've pulled a bunch of stuff over, but if we have stuff you're looking for, we'd be happy to look for that kind of stuff. And don't mind my mess over here. I usually have it covered, but and my nails need to be done, and that's happening tomorrow. Oh
Yeah,
my
you
goodness.
just get my poor little nails the way they are.
Oh yeah, mine are horrible. So, but oh well, it is what it is. And because I wanted to get more new items in, and I found some really great items. I found a new thrift store that actually is for disadvantaged youth. It helps. So it's called, I think, Thriving Thrift. And I went on the shelf, and there was a bunch of dolls in the back, and I just don't really look at dolls or anything too much like that. But darn, right on the second shelf down was a kokeshi, and I'm like, okay. And it didn't have a price on it, so I had to get it priced, and so I brought it to this sale, and I was happy to
Did
find
you take it up front and say, how much is this trashy doll? It just looks, interesting.
No, I just asked the guy that was right there. He was cleaning up and putting stuff on the shelves. I asked him how much it was, and he took it up front and he asked for me and he brought it back and it was a good price. So I was like, okay. Some of
Yay.
their stuff was really, really good price. They obviously don't look at prices. I think it's just if the thing appeals to them, they put the price on. And there were a bunch of dolls, like Picasso Cat had some today on her show, and they had some dolls like that, but I don't know anything about dolls. And I almost picked them up because of how they looked. They were just, I don't deal in those kind of dolls, and maybe somebody that does, I thought, would pick them up for themselves and enjoy them better than I would. So, anyway, and I was trying to wait and see if some more people would come in. I know we don't have too many people on. I know there's other shows going on right now. I hope some more people filter in. That would be really nice. If anybody could share us out, I would really appreciate that. Um, it does help, you know, and if you click on the notify me on our little um, shows, that helps too, because I don't think it's notifying people every time either. And I'm going to be getting up next Thursday's show, probably over the weekend. I just want to wait and see what my mom says to make sure we're good to go. And I think everything's good to go so far. So I'm going, Marlene,
Hey,
nice to
Marlene.
see you. Yeah, we've got a couple more people filtering in. Yay. So anyway,
I have
Muppets.
something green.
Hi, Muppets. Nice to see you, Muppets. Yay. Getting people in. Yeah, sometimes when I'm on one show, I'm also watching another. So, people can have two screens up too. That's helpful.
Oh, I
Um,
never watched just one at one time.
yeah, I don't always either. But anyway, I'm in Glendale, Arizona, and I ship from Glendale, Arizona. I ship via pirate ship. I invoice via PayPal. I'm going to be working on the invoices kind of as I go. Like, so tomorrow I'll work on some of the boxes from tonight, but I probably will not invoice until Sunday night unless you need it sooner. I do have a show with Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy, on Saturday, and that's at 3 p.m. Pacific time or 6 p.m. Eastern time. And then Monday, I have a show with Angie's Oddities. It's 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Angie's Oddities for Monday Market. And then I'm having a Monday and Tuesday Whatnot sale too. So busy. And you've been busy too, huh, Randy?
Yeah, this has been another 3 in a row week. I was with uh, Dawn and Teresa. Yarn Again and Dawn Southern Finds did their very first ever member uh, auction sale. You know, it's a 30-minute slot, and
Yeah.
they're going to be doing that on a regular basis, and I hope to do a repeat there. Then I was with the East Coast resellers, which is Dawn and Teresa and Tooch Man. We did that yesterday. Today's with Becky. Ella's going to have a community auction on Monday, and I got myself in there. And just back with Becky on Thursday. Many of you may not be aware. I'm a moderator for Marzina, Sunshine Amberzina. She is back from Poland now, and I hadn't heard from her yet because I know she's suffering from jet lag. And she'll probably start getting into her auctions. We normally do them Monday afternoon at 5 p.m. Central and Thursday afternoon at 5 p.m. Central. And usually it goes for about 2 hours. And so I'm thinking that maybe she'll get back in the swing of things sometimes next week. So then I'll be with her. I'm in the middle of Missouri. I ship from Missouri. I use Pirate Ship. I do my invoicing by PayPal. Um, I would be invoicing for anything that was purchased today, probably by Saturday, because I need a day to recover. For God's sakes, I've got everything else already invoiced out. Got some fun things, jewelry, a mix of jewelry and other things, and I have rocks. I have
Oh, I have a rock too.
I've got some neat stuff. So if there's something that you want to see, just give a yell. And who knows? Maybe I've got it lurking in these piles that I've got right here. So I'd be glad to bring it.
Okay.
I got rhinestones.
Well, those go over really well. And if
Yeah.
there's anything you guys, want to see, let us know. And
No pickles. Sold my pickles.
yeah, she sold her pickle. We're very proud of you for selling your pickle. I'm just going to let you know I was very proud of you. You sold that pickle.
God, you know how hard it is to sell pickles online, for God's sakes.
Well, I didn't until I saw you try to do it. And I have a pickle that goes on like a Christmas tree. And I'm a little worried
Oh,
about
you
that little pickle.
you can't even eat the dang thing. I was pushing pickles.
I'm really worried about my little pickle now, you know. It's
The one thing I do have coming up is that, of course, I'm getting tubs and tubs of stuff that was my grandmother's, my mother's, and my wedding presents from 1974. I've got silver, bowls, coasters, dishes, all the silver plate that people give people for wedding presents. I
Oh,
can't use it. So I'm willing to sell it. Of course, it is not going to be $3 by now. But I've got two beautiful sets. Oh my God, I've even got the old family. Now we're not a Jewish family, but I've even got a brass menorah that I remember my mother using in the 60s. So it's, we don't have that heritage in our family. But because we did have people from Germany, I think a lot of people just had
oh
a
yeah,
menorah,
yeah.
because it's just a beautiful piece for holding a candle. So I've got the old brass and I've got to clean it up. Now, when I sell the silver, some of it has been packed really well and doesn't have any tarnish. Some of it has tarnish. But what I'll do is I'm going to show it as is. Um, and then if you want me to polish it before you get it, I can do that. Otherwise, I leave that up to the buyer because I've even got a silver pitcher. Some people prefer that. It just depends. So, we'll just play that by ear, but I can I'll clean them up a bit, but I'm not going to be polishing them up to, like brand new out of the showroom. Cause a lot of people like that age.
I like the patina better,
Yeah.
my own self. So yeah, um, I I have stuff, and then I always wonder if it would show better if I polished it. And then I'm like, well, I like it this way though, and somebody
Yeah.
else might like it that way as well. And you
I've,
just
I've
don't.
got I've got a little southwestern and turquoise necklace. I've got to restring because it's the wire's all wonky and it won't hang straight. So I can't sell that as is. I've got to take it apart and restring it. And I'll probably polish that up a little bit, but not, completely. I still like, especially on silver jewelry, I like a little bit of that thing. Ooh, I tell you what I do have today. I have got a gorgeous, gorgeous Ross Simon tennis bracelet with graduated CZs. And oh my God, is that thing sparkly? Pretty, pretty.
Sounds good.
And of
Well,
course,
with
some
all
more
that
diving.
being said, why don't you go ahead and
And hop
start?
right in there. Well,
Yeah.
I've been waving this. This is my first item. It's a starting bid of $12. This is a Chico bracelet. It's a stretch bracelet, but that's real red coral. And it'll fit anywhere from a 6.5 to a 7. I did restring it. So the elastic on it is good and firm. And these stations are metal and there's a sort of a black metal with a cream enamel, and then there's the silver colored metal with a black enamel, and there every single one inside is marked Chico. You can see the lighter silver and the darker, and it's a really lovely bracelet. I had never seen a Chico's that had that much real red coral in it, kind of tribally looking.
Oh yeah, it kind of is. Sorry, what was? I'm falling down on my job. What was the starting bid? Is the starting bid?
Starting bid of $12. And it's a little higher because, well, it's a brand, and it's a brand with a real gemstone. And let's face it, coral is very hot, because you're not allowed to get new coral anymore. A lot of the places that even countries that farm coral have cut it down. So it's we're now dealing with the existing coral, um, supply, whatever
Right.
people already had harvested. So I know coral is really, really hot these days. And this is just a really nice piece. I'm not a
Yeah.
red person, but this is a very nice, and it's a really good color coral too.
Very different.
It goes well with that black and cream and silver and black. All righty. There's no interest. I'll set it aside. That's fine. Now I have a buy it now for $8. And this is a 29-inch. And this is a gold art glass necklace. And look at these beads. Now they have little touches of green and I think red in them. So you've got, it's older. I would say this is from the 60s based on the barrel clasp. It's an older barrel clasp. And they're just a glass bead in varying sizes. But then these beads are nice. See, there's a little bit. Let me get it real close and look. I see yeah, it's got little bits of green and red in the three center ones. Aren't they nice? Look at that.
Yeah.
So if you're a glass person and if you're a vintage glass person, this is a great inexpensive piece from the 60s. This is going to go on pretty much anything. It's also going to be a pretty piece for holiday, Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then my last piece is something different. I have a pendulum. This is a starting bid of $8 because this is a big, lovely, clear hunk of quartz with a garnet. And this is a pendulum. Now, pendulums are for scrying. And of 8. And you see, there's a good sized piece of beautiful clear quartz. And on the top of the pendant, there's that garnet. See that? Now, how you use this, and it's I don't like trying to do this with my arm up because my arm shakes. But what you do is you brace your elbows on a table so that they're stationary. And then you hold the pendant between your two hands up here and you let it get still, and then you ask questions. And you determine, see how it's starting to watch the chain. It's starting to rotate in a circle. I'm not moving. It's moving itself.
It's possessed.
No, it's not possessed. It's just energy.
Yes.
Now, okay. And then what you do is you put a piece of paper down and you put like left from left to right, because it'll swing. Let's see if I can get it to stop. And there it goes. Okay, now you see, can you tell it's moving just backward and forward. It's not going in a circle. I know it's hard to do that because I don't want it to be on just, but you use it for asking questions.
Yeah, the natural stone energy is cool of those.
Now there is just, okay, now see, I'm not doing that. And what you do is you put that piece of paper down on there. Now it's going sideways. It was going in a circle, now it's going sideways. I wonder if I can get it to change direction. Can you please change direction and go toward the screen and then come back to me? And there it just did. See it?
Oh, yeah.
See? Now it's going still and it's trying to go toward the screen and back to me. So what you put down is you put like yes, no, maybe. And usually want to go in one direction. There now it's going in a circle. Sometimes and you determine what the meaning of the movement is. Like if you go in a circle clockwise, that could be, you determine what that is. Clockwise, normal, now it's going back and forth again. See it changed. Now look at it, it keeps changing.
Yeah.
So these are really neat, and it's not witch stuff, it's not ghosts. It is just natural energy.
It's just fun.
It's just natural energy from the universe that's flowing through you. We all have questions about things in our lives. Every answer that you need is already inside of you. You have to figure out how to listen and hear that answer. This is one way you can do that.
Okay. Over here playing around here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move me over. I don't know if you froze or looks like you froze. Hi, Dandies.
I just have slight bandwidth issues, and it went boo on me at the moment, so I'll come back. Hi, Dandy.
Yeah, we just wait, and then there she is again. So I'm glad everybody's so patient here for us, because I need patience too. Just saying, I need lots of patience.
It's a really nice pendant, Dandy. This is a real pretty one. I've already got a couple, and so I don't need to keep this one. So it's because the crystal in it is so pretty, I wanted to pass it on to someone else.
Okay, my first item is going to be a starting bid of $20. It's number 1, and this is something I found at thrift. This is wooden Japanese kokeshi doll. It's 7 inches tall. It is marked on the bottom, but I'm not sure whose marking that is. And I tried looking it up, but then they have the hole right in the center, so I don't know if that fiddled with it or what. But she's got a little bit of flowers on the top of her head. And she's a starting bid of $20. Let's get this hidden. Okay. I guess I'll put it in.
It's in there.
Is
Number 1 is in there.
Oh, there it is. It's up higher. I didn't see it. I was like, I think it's this. I thought maybe you froze again on me.
Nope, it's there.
This one even has some eyelashes, which they don't always have. Some of them I saw haven't had that. And then she's got the flowers on the bottom, on the top. And her paint's really good, or I think this might be stain. Some kind of a stain.
That is just so adorable.
Yes. And she is 7 inches tall, so she is a little bit bigger one. And she's number 1. If you change your mind, she's here. Item number 2 is going to be a $10 start. $10 starting bid. Item number 2. Okay, wrap that up. Thank you. And it is this Sen for the breath.
Are they in there?
Throat ease. No, they're not. Throat ease, valuable to singers and speakers. And then it says American Chickle Company, New York, New York, made in USA. And it's says it's registered U.S. Patent Office here, and it's was 10 cents. And then the back here, you would slide this down. This slides. Well, a little stiff. See, it
And get 'em
slides
out.
open, and then you get them out. That's how it worked.
Since then, were a licorice flavor.
Was it?
The ones I ate were.
I don't know, but you can tell this is extremely old.
I'm going to say 40s.
Yeah, maybe. I think at least that old. Okay, and that's number 2. So if anybody changes their mind. Number 3 is going to be a choice at $12 starting bid each. Starting bid of $12 choice. Go. These are probably going to be a little harder to show or grab, but not hard to show, just hard to kind of grab because they're all glass and I want to make sure they're put back down. So number 3,
Ooh.
$12, and they're a choice. Now, some of them have a little bit of like a mark or something on them, so I'll explain them as I show them. This one is blown glass. It's got blues and white and green and some pink in there. And this this one is marked here with GLEO Route 66, and it says second. Right there, you can kind of see it.
Oh, I see it etched.
Yeah, this one has a bruise, though. See there? It has a bruise. But, you know, if you have it this way, you don't. And it has, you know, a little bit of scratch coming out from the bruise. But that's why these are $12 starting bid. So,
hey, Trappy Jen.
You know, if somebody wants some that are still really nice, but, you know, a little bit discounted because of this or that. This one doesn't have anything except somebody put this on top, on the bottom of it, the felt. You can take it off. But it's an iridescent shell. You see how they got that iridescence going there?
AB finish.
Yeah. Really pretty. Really nice bottom, too. So if somebody had like a beach theme, this would be a good one for that. Then I have this one. And it has kind of purplish flowers and a little
ladybug
butterfly. And
is it a butterfly? It's a little. It has like, well, it's got wings like a butterfly, but it has, to me, it has ladybug marks.
I know. It's a confused bug. It wasn't sure what it wanted to be when it grew up. Oh, and this one is 3 inches tall, and there was a slight scratch somewhere I noticed. Yeah, right here. Let's see if I can get that to come in.
Well, if it's that hard to find, it's not.
Well, yeah, see, it's right there.
Yeah.
See, and I'm not sure if somebody could polish that out. Somebody probably could, but you really can't see it, you know, when you're looking back here. And it's got those really cute flowers. And this one's 3 inches tall. This one was 5 inches tall. So you see the difference. And the shell was 3.5 inches. Then I have 5 choices altogether. This is a green swirl. It has kind of like flowers coming up, but it's like it's real spirity looking. And then the green. And this one has a scratch somewhere too. I think it's right. Oh my gosh. First I gotta shine it and then see if I can find it, you know? Ah, right here. Barely a tiny scratch. And I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it. Let me grab this too, because this is a really pretty one. But yeah, it's hard to find the even. But you know, if there's any type of any little thing, even if it's tiny, I do tell you. Yeah, it's right.
Well, it's right on top of the bubble.
Yeah, right there. Little tiny scratch. But I love how those come up like that and are so delicate looking. It reminds me of the Little Mermaid, how they had some of the souls coming up.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's terrible. This one is a Dynasty Gallery one. This one does have a slight scuff, but look how the blue swirls around there, and then the bubbles kind of go where the swirl is.
Yeah.
And then it is marked Dynasty Galleries. Let me see if I can find the scuff is. I think that's it. No. Oh my goodness. Oh, it looks like a little scuff right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't really notice them.
And then with all the bubbles moving around.
Yeah, and you got all the bubbles, and there's green and there's orange down there by the bubbles in the bottom, and then the blue in the base.
They remind me of crocuses.
Yes, very much. Very much looks like crocuses. And then the bubbles coming up all along that. So that's your choice. You get choice of any of one of these for $12. So this one's like green. This one's like crocuses, we could call it, or a swirl. Then we've got the bug. One with the bug. We've got the one that looks like a shell. And then we got this one that was signed. We probably should put the white paper behind this one. You can see all the different colors in it.
That one is so pretty.
Yeah. It is. It's really nice. Okay. There's no interest in those. Yeah. Yeah, I have quite a few paper weights, and I might go ahead and list some of them now that I'm on the Bay. I just finally signed up there. So, but anyway, before that, I figured I'd bring them here to all you to see if anybody was interested in any of them. But okay.
Back to me.
Back to you.
I'm still with the jewelry. This is another glass piece. Buy it now, $8. It's 17 inches. It's so pretty. This one has got these beautiful green stones, and you see these little, those are goldstone. Goldstone is a man-made, and it has little crystals, and I just love the colors. Now, these are kind of And the color's coming across pretty good. They almost look, I do test because they looked like a real gemstone of some kind, but they're glass. But they're faceted. See the faceting? And they are that color. They're beautiful seafoam green color. And then you've got little crystal beads and those little goldstone beads. Just a real sweet little glass necklace. Any interest in this little guy? But coming on its heels, we're getting bolder now.
Well, thank you, Nightmare.
This one is a buy it now for $6. And this is 17 inches, and this is just beautiful gold tone spirals. Very tribally looking. Look at that.
17 inches?
Uh-huh. Now it's got, I don't have it hooked all the way. You could add extenders. The whole chain is made up. It's a hook and eye. The whole chain is made up of these nice big flat ones, but you could easily add some jump rings to here to make it longer if you wanted. I just think it's very, very pretty. It almost looks like cobweb. You ever seen the cobweb? It's missing a spider.
Well, you could hang spiders off of it.
Yeah, you could. For Halloween, just throw a spider on there. It's a really pretty piece. It's like a statement piece. It's really great on a solid. It would be gorgeous on black or red. I see you through this web. All righty. Putting him aside. And then my third piece is a starting bid of $8. And this is a 6 3/4, but you could extend it. And it's a beautiful blue cloisonne bracelet. Look at these little cloisonne. And they've got these little blue crystals in between. Look at those beads. It'd be very easy to extend. Because even though it has this, you could add jump rings. Very easy to add jump rings. But it's just a really pretty little cloisonne piece. They're all matched. They're the blue with the pink, pale pink rose with the red center, the green leaves. Hi, Lark. And it's very affordable.
Yes, that is a good price for that.
I love cloisonne.
Yeah. I like that too.
But it'll be here if you want to think about it. It would be a nice, I like multiple bracelets, and you could easily combine this, say, with some bangles. This would be pretty with some gold. Ooh, what if you had the cloisonne bangles and you were combining the cloisonne bangles with something like this? That would be really nice.
Okay, I'm gonna.
All right, that's my 3.
Yeah. I gotta figure out what number 6 is. Oh well. Oh, they are. Let let me grab this other thing first before I put the camera back on because it's behind my computer.
Okay, dokie.
Just chat with Randy for a minute.
What y'all want to see? What can I tempt you with? Oh, I got to show you something I'm going to bring later.
Okay.
Temptation.
I get busy watching your stuff, and then I'm like, oh yeah, my table isn't in number order very well.
There's a temptation piece.
Oh yeah. You have
What
lots
else
of
do I got?
temptation
Oh,
pieces.
I got another temptation piece.
Oh yeah. It's an amethyst candle holder.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm back up here again. Okay. So I was trying to bring a whole bunch of different things that I haven't brought before. So this is number 4. It's a starting bid of $15. So this is a start of $15, number 4. Go. And it's going to be this ceramic chicken mold wall hanging. It's 9 inches tall and 9 inches wide, and it does say High Mark of Japan inside on the label, and it says Gourmet Kitchen. This looks like it was hung. Somebody could put a better hanger system on this, but I don't see any chips or cracks on this. And it is a really nice, beautiful piece. Got really nice little chicken legs. Number 4. It's really pretty.
That is cute. It's different looking. It's not this usual.
Yeah, and for somebody that has a kitchen that maybe has some chickens in it, I thought this would be a really good addition. And it, because then this is something that doesn't have to sit on your counter, too, but it also is a mold.
It's a useful one.
Yeah, and it says it's for a gourmet kitchen. So if you don't cook, you could pretend like you have a gourmet taste, right?
What would you cook in it?
Oh, it's a mold. So
I know, but what would you mold in a chicken? Jello?
Hello? I don't know.
Meatloaf?
And I don't know if you
Chicken
can.
loaf.
I don't know if you can bake in them either, because it is ceramic. But I don't know. Somebody would have
Maybe
to look
dessert.
it up before they wanted to. But a salmon loaf. I don't know. The chicken. Oh, it's got to be a chicken loaf then. I don't know. I suppose you could put chicken salad in here and somehow get it to form up and then put it out.
Oh, like a party spread.
Yeah. Like a party spread. Like you could cover it with this, and then when it's time for the party, lift this off. I don't know. Oh, chicken pot pie? Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if you can.
Okay, Noelle, it's yours.
Well, there's Noelle. I knew Noelle needed that bracelet. That is a nice one. Okay, I'm going to set this guy over here because it's a little bigger. Where am I going to set it, though? Oh. That's funny. I still have my tape on from when I was running an address label today. Finally got one of my packages paid and out today. So, number 5 is going to be a starting bid of $20. And let me put the $8 bracelet sold to Noelle. Since we're already past it. Okay. There we go. Your words have a stutter today. Number 5. I kind of did too. So, yeah.
Oh,
Number 5 is this slag glass vase. $20 starting bid. Here's the bottom. It's in really nice shape. It's very pretty. It's the sides, so you can see all the little different intricacies of the color. And it is 10 3/8 inches tall. And I thought this would be good because we've got, fall coming up, but we've also got Halloween. And I'm like, you could probably make something and put some branching and stuff in here and use it for a Halloween display. But also the green and the other colors, they're very earthy colors to this. I was thinking somebody that really likes the earthy colors or like the jade colors, this would go really pretty. Their stuff. Okay, that was number 5. Number 6, I'm going to have a choice starting bid of $18. Number 6, choice starting bid of $18. And what I have for number 6 is I have a choice of...
I'm going to run down the hall real quick.
Okay. I have a choice of Joseph Originals. The first one is the February Amethyst girl. She's got the really pretty lashes. Looks like the sticker she would have had is off here. She's in great condition, but she does have a sticker on the bottom. And this sticker here says Japan, February Amethyst. So I'm wondering if they took this sticker maybe from the side and maybe put it here. Because the other one I have the stickers on the side. But it says Joseph Originals. So somebody may just have not liked it on the side of the doll or on the side of the figurine. And I'm thinking maybe they took it off of here and put it on the back or bottom, rather. But her little fingers are all good. Her little flowers. Doesn't look like she's had her neck decapitated and put back on. So she's in wonderful shape. The second choice is the June girl. And see, because there's her label right there. So I'm thinking, that's why it made me think the other one maybe started there. She has a little pearl in there, and her fingers are good. It does have the Joseph Original on the bottom. And she's in wonderful shape as well. So you get your choice between the two girls. Switch which hand I have them in. And it's $18 choice. And they both have the nice little lashes and the little black eyes.
Beautiful shape.
Amethyst and the other has the pearl. Yeah, I was very surprised to find them in great shape. And their fingers aren't broke. Doesn't look like they've been decapitated or had repairs to their arms or their head. Okay, that was my 3. Get Randy back up and let's see what else she has.
Okay. Well, I have something hopefully tempting. Ooh. So this is a bag, and the brand on this is something I'm going to butcher. Hyalene and Dora. And in this bag is this beautiful little crystal perfume bottle. And this is a buy it now, $8. And it's got crisscrosses with little dots. Brand new, never been used. It's got the little stopper all intact. Perfect thing for a dressing table or if you have a perfume bottle collection. Only $8.
Well, that's pretty. I like how the crystal shines all over too.
Yeah. Then it you can put your favorite scent in there. What I tend to do is, like, if you have a spray bottle, there's always a bit of your good stuff down at the bottom of the spray bottle and it won't spray anymore, but there's about this much left, right? I pry the top off. I just get a big old pliers and I keep finagling it and I rip that. It's usually got a metal cap that the spritzer's in, and I rip that off. And then I have a little perfume bottle, and then I pour that leftover into the bottle, and then I use that for dabbing. And that's what I do. Beautiful on a dressing table. Think of, well, for a gift, and you could even put the person's favorite perfume in there.
Yeah.
That would be really nice. Okay, now we're switching over to what do we call them, the hard goods? I guess that was hard goods. This is a starting bid of 15, and I've rated Grandma's Pantry, and this is a beautiful purple lidded candy dish. And it's a purple, and it has sort of an iridescent-y. Can you see that iridescent-y?
Yeah.
No, and I love the top. Look at that top. Now, it's got, like, you see the kind of funny, this has been washed, but there's something that just, it's not a straight, it's got these shadows in it. And that's just the way the glass is.
Probably because it was stretch glass.
I don't know. But it's been washed. Now I always, wash it again. And when I do, I wash all crystal by hand, and I use scalding hot water, use my Dawn, give it a good wash with the Dawn, and then a rinse with hot water, so I don't get any kind of water spots. But this can, besides a candy dish, it could be used in a bathroom, say, for cotton balls or face wipes. Right. It could be used on a dresser. You could put jewelry in it.
Oh, yeah, that'd look great with jewelry in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it has a friend So then the friend is a starting bid of $20. And I love this bowl. Again, this has that AB finish.
And it's purple too, huh?
Yes, it's purple too. The other one is got a little bit more pink in it. This is more purpley, but they match very well. But that has that slight AB finish on there. Beautiful on a table with fruit. It would be great for holidays. You could use it as a serving bowl. But this is the kind of thing that I like to put on a console table. Or in the middle of a dining table, and then put something pretty in there. It would be pretty at Christmas. You could put little fairy lights and pine cones and greenery, something of that nature. It's a nice size bowl.
Yeah, it would even look good on your counter in your kitchen with fruit in it.
Oh yeah. But I just love this set. I'll be unhappy if they go separate ways, but hey, if that's what happens, that's what happens. They'll hang around my house until somebody wants them. And that is my 3.
Oh, you can count. Okay. Let's see. I am on number 7. Let's see if I can get myself pulled over here. There I am. Yeah, I knew I could do it, right? Okay. And that out of the way. And our emails are up on the screen here. And mine's Becky's Vintage and More at gmail.com. And I forgot to say, if you wanted to be turned blue, usually I need to have your name, your address, your YouTube name, and your PayPal email. And then once I get that, then I'll go ahead and I'll turn you blue. That means I have all your information. If you just want to hang out and chat, and that's okay. You don't have to email me, but before you purchase or shortly thereafter your purchase, I would like to get an email from you, please. So get that out of the way. I always forget to say that. I don't know why. Okay, number 7 is going to be a $12 start. Number 7 is going to be a $12 start. And it's going to be for a trinket dish. So we have a marble, decorative floral inlay trinket dish, a white marble. See inside. There's the bottom. It is made out of stone. It's kind of that marble that has a little bit of gray in it and to the white. And there's the lid. And it has some beautiful inlaid colors on it. And it looks like even some abalone up in here too. And I don't know if that blue is like a lapis or...
Hold it up again.
What it is, but that kind of looks like it to me.
Well, it's something natural.
Yeah.
Is it stone, or are you sure it's not dyed shell?
Oh, I don't know. And it's just like a slight inlay feeling. You can barely feel it, like it's, there. But because that, this piece, that looks like abalone. But,
some of it looks like mother of pearl. So I'm going to say you've got some, I know you've got some dyed shell in there.
It might be. All I know is it's very pretty. And I like the colors. But it's a little trinket box. An octopus could give great massages. That probably is very true.
And then you could eat it afterwards.
I'm not sure Nightmare would want to eat an octopus. But they are tasty. Just saying. Okay, number 8 is going to be a $10 start. Nope, number 8's a $10 start.
Oh, sorry. I had octopus on the brain, so I had 8s going.
That's what it was. Okay, well, that's all right. There we go. Got rid of it. All right, so number 8 is a rock. It is a geode. It is a $10 start, number 8 for this stone.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah. This is like an agate. It has some crystals down over in here too, if you can see those. I like the shiny crystals. And some more like right in here. A couple areas. Almost like this reminds me of moss agate. I wonder if that white thing behind it would help. Let's see if I do this, if it helps me. Don't know. Probably not. Okay, so here's the back of it. The bottom. Let me go ahead and measure it. I have my 2 old guys ruler for measuring.
Which will change your life.
Yeah, they will. I've got 2 now. I've got orange and I've got purple. And this looks like it's about 3.5 inches from top to bottom there.
That's different.
Yeah, I got this when I was with Dandy.
Oh, and your meet and greet?
Yeah, with Dandy's and Casa Cat. Yeah. It's one of them that I picked up. I picked up some others, but some of them are staying with me. So they were a buy fail or whatever you want to say. I do that sometimes, I have to live with them a while. I might decide later that I can part with them, but sometimes I just have to live with some of them for a while. You remember? Okay, good. All right, number 9 is going to be choice, and it's going to be a choice at $5 each starting bid. Depends on if you just want one or how many you want, but $5 choice. So, number 9, and it's a choice of kind of like crocheted, like doily type things. But this one is made like a little dress, a little crocheted doll dress. But I remember my grandmother used to do things like this, and not only were they a doll dress, but you were supposed to use them for like pot holders.
Yeah. They're pot holders.
Or just set it as like a doily on the
could be a trivet too.
Table just to show it off. But this is not the first choice. The
Well,
second
you can put it
choice
on a little pooch.
is this dark blue one. And this looks like where they ended it off. I didn't cut all the threads. I was going to cut the threads, but I forgot. So they ended it off there. There's the back of it. Then I have this one. It's in yellows and brown and white. And this one's 6 inches wide. This one was 6 inches wide. And the little dress one was 6.5 inches long. Then another choice I have that's 6 inches wide is this blue and white star looking one.
Is that crocheted or tatted?
I don't know. It looks like knots, like a macrame almost to me, but
Yeah, that looks like tatting.
it might be.
No, I do see some chain stitch in there, so that could be crochet.
Yeah, I'm not good. A good one to even know. And then this one is 6.25 inches square. It's got the oranges and the white. The back side is more white. And this last one is 14 inches wide. It's green and silver. And to me, it's like web shaped. And you could use this for spider web. You could lay it out on a dressing table and put some spiders on top of it. And it's really kind of stiff, like they stiffened it. So you probably could hang it too. See how it's kind of got that gold fleck in it?
Yeah, it's got a little runner of silver thread. That's probably what makes it stiff.
Yeah, well, it's like a
Hi,
yeah, but I thought
knitting.
somebody might like this to make it into like a spider web. Or if you like green, you could use it on the dresser table, and you could put other like Halloween things around it too, or just regular, depending on what you decorate your house like. So be a choice of any one of these. If anybody would like one. I really like the dress too. And this one, the Halloween. But yeah, all the work that's done to put these together. Just love that. Reminds me of my grandmother. Okay. Don't see anybody in for those. Go ahead and pull you over. Hi, Nana Tink. Nice to see you.
All right. Well, I'm playing in Grandma's pantry again before we get back to some jewelry. And this next one is a starting bid of $8. And these are the ones that when I pulled them out of the tub that my son brought me, I'm going, woo, woo. So the first one is a 5-inch Nippon. You remember what Nippon means? Floral dish. Look at that. They look like cherry blossoms or apple blossoms. And over here, there's just a little swirl. It's not a handle. It's just a decorative swirl. Now, you remember Nippon is what Japan called itself before we started calling them Japan. So, hi, Jessica. So, this is old. This is probably bordering on antique. Absolutely not a scratch on it. The colors are vibrant. So, this was my grandmother's. It could have been from her family. I don't know. Isn't that beautiful? Looks like it's brand new, but it's not. No loss of the gilding. Colors are beautiful. It'd be wonderful on a if you have a dresser, it's a great place for setting jewelry. I don't know about you, but many of us we come at the end of the day, we're tired, we take our jewelry off and we put it in something like this. And then the next day we put the jewelry away in the jewelry box. Often, especially if you go back into the late 1800s, early 1900s, people would go around and visit and have little cards they called calling cards. And you might have a little something like this on the table at the door for somebody to set their calling card in. Something like this in the kitchen to put if you take your rings off to do your mess around in the sink or get in the meatloaf or stuff. Beautiful little dish. Okay. Now, the next one is a starting bid of 10. And this is another vintage piece. This is Limoges Longman.
Ugh.
And it is one of those lemon plates. But look at the flowers.
Limoges.
Uh-huh. This is the lemon plate. They would serve the lemon slices, and they had the little handle. And it's Longman, Longgman.
Hi, Jessica.
Limoges, France. I love the flowers on these. They are just gorgeous. Now, these look like primrose to me. Again, look at that gold. No loss. No chips. No flea bites. It's in beautiful, beautiful shape. Another good one that's fun for using. You can use it as a little serving tray on your table. But it also can be a receiver for jewelry. You could set perfume bottles on it. You ever do that? Set a perfume. Sometimes perfume bottles will even when you spray, they might get a little residue on your dresser. And so a lot of people would put the perfume bottles on little plates like this because it prevented the perfume from staining the wood. Any interest in this? And then my last item is a starting bid of 12. It's a Bavarian celery dish. And again, the floral work is just gorgeous. No loss of color, no loss of the gilding. You could put candy in it, bonbons. It is just stunning. Then there's the mark on the back, Bavaria. Now think about what you'd run into the price for this in an antique shop. Even down here, see the gold? Still there. And that's my 3 if nobody's interested.
My goodness, those were nice though.
I know they're beautiful pieces. Really beautiful.
Okay, get myself pulled over here. I'm gonna set something down. Number 10 is going to be an $8 start. Okay. Well, it's like I have a lot of little spreadsheets pulled up in the background. So every time I try to go over and highlight the number, it's like trying to pull up a spreadsheet. And I'm like, no, that's not what I want. Oh, well. All right. So number 10 is this wooden little box with a little turtle for a clasp or whatever. That's a little turtle on there. And it's wooden and it's a little ring box. There's a mirror. And then it's got this floral and butterfly pattern. It's kind of a cushy material to the top of it. And the little turtle is really cute too. Kind of like why I liked it a lot. This goes right over that. This wood. It's not a really old piece because you can see it's got the Phillips screwdriver pieces there, but I just thought it was too cute to pass up. And it would definitely keep some rings safe. Well, if you're bidding on this, it's $8 starting bid. I think that's what
Noelle. Let's see, Noelle.
Unless there was
What
something.
do you? Yeah. What is Noelle going for?
She might have been.
Okay, she's changed to 8. It was number 10. That's okay. And number 10 going for 8. Okay. So we've got Noelle in for this adorable box. Looking for. Are you 2 increments?
No, just dollar.
Looking for 9.
Anybody else is interested? Let's see.
It's so cute.
You see what's peeking over the side?
Matrushka.
Yeah, nesting dolls. They're coming up. Well, they're towards the end, but that's okay.
Oh, God, that's pretty.
Yeah, and it's got butterflies and the flower on the top and then the turtle.
Where's the turtle? Oh, I see the turtles on the clasp. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to count her down.
Yeah, let's do that. And thank you, Noelle, for your bid.
I wasn't paying attention. I just snapped that up myself. I was getting ready for the next round.
That happens to me sometimes too, but
there we go, Noelle. Sold to you.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. All right. Congratulations. And thank you again. And let me see. My next item is going to be number 11. It's going to be an $18 start. Number 11 is going to be an $18 start. Oh, bye, Jessica. Thanks for stopping in. Really like it when we see you too. No,
Appreciate you
everybody's
coming,
busy.
Jessica. And you're our sharing person.
Okay, so this is heavy. This is a brass elephant,
Ooh.
black. So it is a heavy piece. I'm trying not to drop it on my keyboard, you know? That would be terrible. It's an $18 start. And it's got like, this is all etched back. To show the design they all have on them. It's trunk up for good luck. And trunk down is just storing energy. So it's not bad luck. It's just not the good luck symbol of the trunk up. And this is a trunk up elephant. Just love the design of this one. And this probably was something that came out of India, but it is not marked. But you can hear it's metal.
Yeah, it looks like India to me.
Yeah, it looks like brass. So
India, Pakistan, one of those two countries. They're
yeah, something like that.
That's nice.
Number 11. And if anybody changes their mind, it'll be here. Put that away. Okay, number 12 is going to be a choice at $10 starting bid of plates. It's choice of plates. Number 12. And these are going to be Fenton. And the first one is Madonna of the Goldfinches. It does have a Fenton label. And this was a 1972 Mother's Day plate commemorative. They did. But there's a little goldfinch. It's called Madonna of the Goldfinch. It says commemorating Mother's Day with a reproduction of Madonna of the Goldfinch painted in about 1760 by Giovanni Battista Tiepolo, the last great master of the Venetian School of Painting. Number 2 in the annual series by Mother's Day Plates by Fenton. It does have the Fenton stamp on the back. These blues are slightly reactive to a black light. They kind of look a little bit green. And then let me show the second one. Your second choice is going to be also a little bit reactive. Not a lot, but you do see a little bit of green. But this is the 1776 to 1976. Give me liberty or give me death. That's what it says. Plate. And it's 8 1/4 inches wide. The Madonna one was 7 3/4. This says it was issued January 1st, 1973, number 1 in a series of 4. Official United States of America bicentennial commemorative project of the General Federation of Women's Clubs. In 1776, the people of the American colonies were becoming convinced that they should no longer be subjected to the dictates of a foreign power. Patrick Henry echoed their convictions when he issued the ultimate challenge, give me liberty or give me death. So that's what it says on the back. And then the Fenton stamp is there. So they are very pretty. There are 2 different colors of blues, if you notice. This one almost looks like a slag because it has some like white look to it too. So it would be your choice $10 each. Starting bid. My nails need to be done. I'm going to get them done tomorrow. They look terrible, but thank you, Muppets. Appreciate you saying that, but they're really bad. But I like the color. Anyway, okay, that was my 3. Just playing around with some plates.
All right.
Okay.
We're going back to the jewelry.
Brandy.
Now this piece is one I made. And it's a starting bid of 38. It's long. It's 28 inches. Let me try to get it on the board. These are copper colored Keshi pearls. And then I've added these little, can you see here? I took some check copper beads and I've got little drops and they're scattered every so often, hidden in there. Now this is 3 rows of beads and then I put them on a copper chain. It's long. And I love this necklace. Look at that.
You love your chunky.
I do. Hey, if I'm going to wear a piece of jewelry, I want them to see it.
That's good.
Now, some of these little pearls flip up, but you can flip them back down again. That's, no big deal. But, hey, it's a pearl. It's organic. But look at the color. These are beautiful. And they're dyed, of course, but then they've got a coating on them. So that they're not going to chip. They're not going to fade. You've got beautiful color. And you're right, absolutely right, Nana. It's a statement necklace. You're going to look rich, and you're never going to see anybody else in this necklace or with these copper pearls.
That's so true.
Look at how they pick up the light.
I bet that lays so nicely on the neck too.
Well, it would be a little further down, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Well,
but
you
here's
could
the
always
thing.
shorten it too if you wanted.
Now, consider this. It's a chain with a lobster claw. So guess what? You can adjust it, people. You could make it shorter and just have a long dangle down your back. So it could be further down on the chest, or, you could actually have it up here. So you've got variety. You're not stuck with one length. So I'll set him aside. And the next piece is a starting bid of 40. Who wants 180 carats of multicolored tourmaline on a stretch bracelet? So this is the colors in here are the watermelon, pink, green, and you've got black tourmaline in there. And there's also some lighter colors. Now this is going to be comfortable fit because it's a stretch. It's woven. And this is going to be a comfortable 6 to 7. You could probably wear it on an 8, but it might be a little bit too tight. Your elastic will start to give after a while. But this is a beautiful, beautiful bracelet. And it gives you the variety of colors of tourmaline. And I can guarantee you, if you look for something like this online, it's not going to be $40. In fact, it cost me twice that. And I've had this for many, many years. So I'm letting it go at a real bargain.
Yeah, I was going to say the stones probably cost you more than that.
180 carats. And I suppose if you wanted, you could, undo them and make them into something else. Originally, that's what I was going to do, and I never got around to it. So it's available. Okay, anybody interested in this? Then my last piece is a starting bid of $12. It's a 28-inch length. And this one is a combination of real nephrite jade and glass. Now the big drop is the nephrite jade. Then this is a glass, and these are glass. They don't register. They sure look real, but they don't register. So if you like green and you like some real jade, for $12, you can get a real jade nice necklace.
Wow, that's a good price.
And then they've got these little silver tone beads in
Good night, Nana.
between. I really
sleep well. Sleep well.
see how they've got all kinds of little like spacer beads in there for a little different, and they've got a lighter colored in there as well on these. And then here's your
freezing up a little. Show us again the beads on the side. There we go. Oh, there you froze. There you're moving again.
It's a very pretty bracelet. Beautiful necklace. Really is.
And thanks for joining us, Nana Tink, too. Appreciate
it. And that's a huge hunk of jade.
Boy, that is.
$12. And I suppose you could take the big jade pendant off and you could put something else up there instead. It's just a simple hook and eye clasp. Unfortunately, it is not sterling, because that would make the price go up tremendously. That's why I actually like things that are not a sterling, because then you're just paying for the metal, and it's just sitting there. A clasp is a clasp. Why does a clasp have to be silver? It's the back of your neck. What does it matter?
I'm allergic to other metals.
Well, you can do that. You can get something called jewelry shield.
I could trade it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they say you can paint clear nail polish on them.
You can use the clear fingernail polish, but here's the thing. It's tacky.
Yeah.
And I don't mean tacky meaning
sticky. I know.
Sticky is what it is. It'll
I've never done that, but
there's a product called Jewelry Shield. Let's see if I've got my Jewelry Shield handy.
I think when I was younger, they just didn't have that Jewelry Shield. That's probably why, huh? Huh, interesting.
You can get it on Amazon. And you can, it's just a clear liquid. It's not thick like a fingernail polish. It's a more fluid See it up at the top? It's a more fluid liquid.
Yeah, I never wanted to put nail polish on mine because I thought that would be icky.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's my 3.
Oh, all right. Got to be my turn then. Okay. So number 13. Yeah. Number 13 is going to be a starting price of $8. He's playing with me again. Okay, there we go. Now my spreadsheet's better. Starting bid of $8. There we go. I can get it. Sorry, guys. Okay, number 13 is going to be for this Jamestown, PA piece of glass. It's a green, light green color. Let me get this light piece here behind me. Very light pink. It says 1608 to 1984. So this would have been a 1984 souvenir glass paperweight. It's 3 3/8 inches wide. And it would have been from Jamestown, Virginia. And of course, glass company there. And this is kind of a different piece. Somebody likes glass. Somebody likes maybe even selling glass. Maybe something came from Virginia. It's got some sticky on it still. I thought I got all of it off. I've done it. Little tape stuff on here. I don't know if you can see it. You probably couldn't see it, but I do. There. That looks better. There in the center now. But just $8. It's a little paperweight. Little thin paperweight. Got lots of bubbles in it. It's a pale green glass. And 1608 to 1984. Just thought that was cool. Okay. Number 14 is going to be a $6 starting bid. There we go. And number 14 is going to be this jeweled hummingbird topped glass and metal perfume bottle. And one thing I did find that was kind of interesting about this is the enamel on here is reactive to UV. There you go. So they're like reddish looking. And then there's the UV on it.
Ooh, pretty.
So yeah, the flower and enamel
Hey, Noelle's in.
is all reactive.
Noelle's in for 6, looking for 7.
And then it has a metal dauber here. And then the hummingbird has little jewelies on it. And I didn't see any missing. But it just screws right in the bottle. I thought that was neat that the enamel of it glowed. And thank you, Noelle. Appreciate your bid.
Count that down.
Okay.
As usual, I was over here doing something else and I missed it.
Yeah, we don't show each other what we're going to bring when we come, so it is what it is, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I always forget to say we do $1 increments too. And and then we do the countdown. All right, and thank you, Noelle. I enjoyed that. Hope. Okay. Next thing I'm going to bring is going to be jack-o'-lantern plastic buckets. And it's going to be a choice at $8 each. Starting bid. If somebody wants.
They're 15, right?
They're number 15. Starting bid of $8 choice. Okay. So these are we're 15. These are the general foam, plastic, USA, Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia ones. So basically all of them have kind of a bottom like that. We've got a choice of an orange one, and they're the thinner ones of these. This is the orange one. And all the teeth kind of look the same. So we have an orange one. We have a green one. We have a dark pink one. Let's set these over here. Or we have a little lighter pink one. Those are the 4 choices. Hi, Denise. You missed the rocks. We can show them again, though. Or you can go back through and do the little wheel thing and buzz through. So you get your choice. Starting bid of $8. Halloween's going to be upon us before you know it. Okay. And that's my third item.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I was waiting so I could say, welcome to Denise's Magical Emporium. All righty. When I knew I was going to buy a house, I went to the antique mall and got myself a covered cake plate. And I was really happy. And I've never used the darn thing since. And lo and behold, what does my son bring me in the stuff from Grandma's pantry? Had I known. It's not covered, but this is a starting bid of $22. This is a beautiful EAP cake plate, cake stand. Look at the design on that. This was my grandma's. My mother never used this.
Well, you're breaking up a little. If you could go slow, we might be able to see it. That's better.
Beautiful design.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this could easily be from the turn of the century.
Does it react to UV light?
Well, let's find out.
Sometimes the minerals in it will make it like a little yellow or green or even pink sometimes. Well, to me, it looks like it does, but what are you seeing on your side?
To me, All I see is the purple from the purple light.
Okay.
I don't notice that. I just see the purple reflection.
Oh.
How's that?
That looks cool. And that would look really cool with some little Halloween treats on top of there too, with the like oranges and blacks.
Oh yeah, very, very
Or
versatile. But
colored.
look at, I mean, I was looking at some online, and none of the ones that I saw online have near the design that
Oh
this
no.
one does.
Or you could put dripping it with like necklaces and pearls and put like something
Ooh.
in the center that you could put little like a goblet or something that you put earrings around and then put your pearls around the side or
No,
necklaces.
no cracks, no flea bites. It's in
Pretty.
pristine condition. See the reflection of my ceiling fan. Make it flicker like a little strobe light. I just think it's gorgeous. I would keep it if I didn't already have one. So I want to find it a good home. All right. The next item, a starting bid of $12. And this is a beautiful Reuben hand-painted bud vase. Beautiful condition. No chips, no color loss, no gold loss. It's got its tags.
Rubens porcelain. Hand painted.
Hand painted, and it's got the number, and then it's got the little tag, and it says the same thing. I'm shaky.
Yeah.
It says Rubens too. And you've got, well, like this is a thistle, and then these are just like a mixed wildflowers. Again, this was a grandmother's. This was never out at my mother's. All right. Then my last item, I kind of gave you a teaser of it. It's a starting bid of 10. Now this I remember because my mother did use this. This is a copper and brass votive light, but you could use it for tea lights. Holder. Now it's got some wear. What can I say? This is they're brass, and the arms have a little wear. I've cleaned them up. I suppose if you wanted, you could take and I might still do that. I didn't want to remove any finish. You could probably take a very fine steel wool to it if you didn't like the little bit of texture that is there. And there's a little modeling on the top. But actually, this is down here is the copper, and this is the brass. But isn't it neat? Look at that. This is so neat on a centerpiece, and you could use it year round. Don't they look like water lilies?
Oh yeah, kind of.
This, I'm going to say, is probably from the 50s.
I'm gonna get irritated with my husband in a minute.
What'd he do?
He's smoking jerky,
Oh, nummy.
and I can smell it.
Smoking or dehydrating?
Smoking.
I make jerky every year for my son for Christmas. That's his main present. Oh, that reminds me, I'm going to have to start looking for the meat and and
Yeah,
getting
he got
that.
some on sale cheap, so. Well, and he knows I'm going to my mom's, and when I go to my mom's, I usually buy jerky on the road because it's something I can munch with that's a protein.
I make teriyaki jerky for my son. I make it myself. I buy certain glazes and teriyaki
Yeah.
soy sauce, and I mix it together, and then I get the meat and I do it. Usually I get the meat at Walmart, so I may have to go to Walmart, dang it. I hate going to Walmart anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's what he's doing.
looks like we don't have any interest in this, but it's a beautiful, entertaining piece.
Unless I'm selling jerky tonight. No. I would never, I don't know. I don't want to sell food like that because you just never know. It could get shipped wrong or stay in there in somewhere
I
where they
know.
put heat to it. And
Now, see, these also would hold big, long tapers. You could put votives,
yeah. But
tea
no,
lights,
you know what I would do?
or the big tapers.
Put different stones on each one.
You could do that. But my mother used the tall tapers on this because they really didn't have the small votives that much back when she had.
Yeah, I just think that would be neat with stones on sitting on it. But that's just me.
Number 3.
All righty. Hi. Okay, let me pull myself over and bring myself up. Anyway, Denise, are you still here? Denise pops up, I'll show her this one rock that we showed earlier, or I showed earlier. Oh, there you are. Okay. Well, I had this.
And I have rocks after you.
Yes, I had this one. It was number 8 for $10. It's an agate. And it has some crystalling right here. You see the crystals? And this big. I thought of you when I was at the antique mall with Picasso Cat and Dandy. And so I looked for rocks for you. Well, okay, I looked for rocks for me. And I just happened to find one that, oh, good. All right. We want to count it down to Denise. Yeah, I like this one because it had 2 different colors.
Yeah, we're just selling. We're just selling it.
Sell it to her. Yeah, that's right. It's been so wow. We'll just do that. We don't need to do that.
We ran it through. Nobody wanted it. To heck with them.
Yeah, true. We'll just put Denise's name right on that one. Okay. Yeah, I liked it too. I like the difference in the colors that it had. Okay, number 16 is going to be a starting bid of $5.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh, you're welcome.
What number are we at?
We're at number 16. I'm just looking out for you there.
And what was the amount again, please?
$5. And
I was all keyed up to go, and then we sold it to Denise.
Yeah, I know. That was my fault. I changed the script.
That's okay.
Okay. Well, and I know you have some rocks too that you brought. So I put them on my fingers so I could show them to you easily. But you get all 4, and they're thimbles.
Oh,
And I think these two, the darker colored, are antique. Or, well, they're a lot older anyway, because look at the designs on these. And they're shorter and littler. And one of these right here says Japan. And then the other one has just a mark on it. But you get all 4 thimbles. So yeah, like this one says Japan. There. And this one looks the same as that one, but I don't know what the little mark there means. Looks like an M. So I don't know what that is. And this one's tiny. Has the design on it. And then the design around the edge of this one is cool too. It's the inside. So I thought if anybody does sew or knows somebody that collects thimbles, it would be good.
do we have any interest?
They're the larger ones are 3 1/4 inches long, and the other ones are 7/8 inches. Or no, the larger ones
Looks
are
like
7/8
Sandra's
inches.
interested.
And the smaller ones are
It's a good thing,
3/4.
Sandra, because otherwise I was going to take it. But you guys get first call.
Yeah.
Anybody else? And I refuse to bid for people against the customers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I'll definitely take it if nobody else does.
And
Anybody
Sandra's
else interested?
we would need to see 6 or more. Otherwise, we can count it down to Sandra.
We'll do that.
And I don't have Sandra's information. So let me take this off here. So if you could please email me at beckysvintageandmore@gmail.com. I would appreciate it.
We're glad you came, Sandra.
Yeah. Well, I had people asking for sewing stuff. And I might just I have one other thing, but I might bring it to Erin's sale.
Sandra says she has registered.
Oh, okay. Let me just check. See if I don't see an email yet. Let me see if it's hiding somewhere.
Maybe, I don't know if she meant just now or previously.
I wonder if she sent it to you. She might have sent it to you.
I'll run over and look at my email. I don't have it all handy dandy like you do.
Okay. Well, I don't see it on my email. If you send it to Randy, if you could forward it to me. It didn't come over. Did you put the S for Becky's Vintage and More? Because sometimes people leave out the S. Let me look in my spam too. Didn't think to do that. It doesn't usually put stuff in my spam, but
She says previously, so I don't know if she means earlier, maybe a previous time.
yeah, I usually, anytime I get an email from somebody, even if it's somebody that didn't buy from me, I try to put it over on my address sheet. Let me see. Just in case. I'll look one other spot.
And I'm still getting over to my email. I had to switch names.
Sandra.
I got it.
Oh, you've got it? Okay, just forward it to me.
I've got it. That's fine. I'll get her sent over to you.
All righty, then I'll go ahead and make her blue then. There we go. Sandra's blue now. Okay, good. As long as one of us has it, that's the important part. Okay. Let me see.
Okay, I sent it to you.
All right. Just check. Yay. I see it.
Yay.
Great. Thank you, Sandra. I just always like to check before we get off here because I don't want any problems coming up. Number 17 is going to be $10 start. And this is going to be something I'm not sure everybody's going to know what it is. Number 17 is a $10 starting bid. And thank you very much for your patience, everybody, while I look that up. I appreciate it. So this says Maison Dorin, 27R Grenier, Saint Lazare, Paris, Marquet of Fabrique, Fard de Toilette, which means toilet makeup, or it loosely translates to toilet makeup. This is prior to 1915 and
Rouge?
in 1800s to 1915, they made these as a base on which powders and rouges were compressed. It's 2 3/16 inches wide. Here's what the back looks like. And you can look these up and they go for a lot more. But apparently they dig these up sometimes in England, in like, where people have thrown them away, or they do dig them up here in America as well, but in France. So it is a French company. And that's what it is.
Kind of like a jar lid. Neat.
Yeah.
Well, that's the House of Dorin or Dorin House. Maison means house.
Right. And Dorin is something that they put on other makeups as well. You'll see it on powders and makeups. So this was a famous maker too. But yeah, I had went around a whole lot because some people were saying this was like a lid to a compact, which that was an inaccurate reference. They said that a lot of people thought that that's what it is, but it's a base on which powders and rouges were compressed. So I'm not exactly sure what that means either, but they said it's not part of the compact.
Now they put the powder, the stuff in a little cake in a little cup, and now so they would put the top batter that had that was the bottom, and the rouge was on the top of that.
Yeah,
I'm guessing that there was a little cup on the top because it looks like something was stuck on it.
Something was stuck to this, and this is what was left. This is all that was found. I would like to see what the rest of it looked like, and I could not find the rest of it in a picture. And I spent 30 minutes on it, and I'm like, well, I at least got down to the company and what it really they say it is. You know, I just wish they had the picture of the whole piece. But anyway,
it's like the base of the container.
But the last date that they made this was 1915.
Yeah.
So it's 1915 or before, and they say 1800s to 1915. So it is an antique piece.
Neat.
So yeah, I thought it was. And I like to watch Nicole that does the digging on the River Thames in England.
Yeah.
Nicole White.
Is it Mudlarks?
Mudlarking, yeah. I like to watch her, and I have not seen one of those come up yet. When I haven't watched her in a long time. Number 18 is going to be a choice of Annalise, and it's going to be a $15 starting bid. Okay, I have several Annalise. I'm going to stick these over here. Trying to stick the sold things over here so they're a little safer in my light box. Okay, so the first one is going to be a Halloween little mouse, little witch. It says Happy Halloween. It's got a cute little tooth. And this is an Annalie Mobility doll because they're posable. Like you can even move, if you wanted to move the head sideways, you can move the head sideways. You could move the hat in a little different position if you wanted it to be. It has a little leather tail on it. This one is from 2013. It is 3.5 inches tall. It does have its label in here. It does say 2013 back there. And it's on this felt. So that's your first choice. The second choice is this skateboarder dude. And his tag is from 1992. He's 7 inches tall. This little mouse was 3.5 inches tall. So you can see the difference. Let's see if I can move this. And then somebody had put, I think they just added this to him. Rather be at the beach. But that's just a little sign somebody added, and then that's why his arms are posed the way they are. The next one is Darla, the inner tube swimmer girl. And she is from 1999. We've got fins on her. She's got her tags. And she's posable, so you can like pick up the side here and get it on if you want. And you can pose them in different ways. But her face is really neat. I like that. Really happy looking. Both of those are really happy looking faces. Then the fourth choice is this boy in a raincoat from 1985. And he has his Annalie tag. And he also has this tag. He's got red hair. And it has Annalie down on the puddle. It's like a puddle. And it says Annalie Doll Society, 1988. So this is from the Annalie Doll Society. He does have an umbrella that goes with him, but the umbrella needs to be re-glued into the base. They just glue in to the little holes there, but for packing purposes, I think I'm just going to leave it. But if somebody wanted me to re-glue it, I could re-glue it. So that would be your choice. Would be the inner tube, the rain guy, skater dude. I see Noelle in for 15. Thank you, Noelle. Or the mouse. And if anybody else, if anybody else would like to come in, we would need to see 16 or more.
Oh, Sandra's in for 16, looking for 17.
Noelle's
at 17, looking for 18.
So you get your choice.
And Sandra says, sure, I'm in. 18, looking for 19. And Noelle is right on it at 19, looking for 20. The race is on.
Well, thank you for your bids.
And Sandra's going for 20. Noelle's right in there with 21. Man, that was quick.
Yeah.
Looking for 22. Sandra's thinking. Oh. Man, Noelle was right on it. I don't think it was any time.
Fast fingers.
Oh, the minute Sandra's hit, Noelle was right there with 23. Of course, that's how I do it. No, Sandra at 24.
Noelle's at 25.
Noelle's at 25. Somebody must have looked these up.
Probably. Well, this little mouse is really cute too.
And Sandra's at 26. Noelle's at 27.
Sandra said
yes, 28.
Okay.
Noelle's right in there, 29. Sandra's hanging in there, 30. Noelle's not giving up, 31.
Okay.
Neither is Sandra. She's at 32. And Noelle popped it at 33.
Well, when you like something, you just do, you know?
Sandra's at 34. Noelle's at 35.
There, now I can hold them all with one hand and use my mouse too if I need to.
Sandra went to 36. Noelle's at 37.
Okay.
We better start selling popcorn.
I don't have any here.
Sandra's at 38. Noelle's at 39.
Oh.
This is serious.
I know. I'm wondering which one now.
Sandra went to 40. Noelle's at 41.
And Sandra's out.
And
Thank you
Sandra
for letting
is out.
me know.
Thank you so much
Okay.
for your bid, Sandra. And we're going to
Yes,
count
thank
it down
you.
to Noel, unless we have a sniper.
Yeah, well, we just start over. Somebody else comes in, but. And which one or ones are you interested in, Noel?
The raincoat boy. See, I'm
The
always
ring?
thinking the older one is always the most valuable.
Yeah. Well, this one is because it was the Doll Society too. And it has its tag. I don't know
So,
if
Noel, if that's the only one you want, that means that Sandra is welcome to purchase any of the other ones at 41.
I would let it do her do it at 40. That's okay too. I guess.
Or was Sandra after the same one?
Sandra may have been after the same one. I don't know.
Okay, Sandra passes. All right. Well, that was fun.
She must have been after the same then.
Yeah, she was after the same one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okie
All right.
dokie.
Well, thank you. That was exciting. Okay. All right. That was my 3, I think, right?
Yeah, yep.
Oh,
All right.
I
Woo!
don't even remember
Oh,
what I showed before.
it gave
There
me a
we
hot
go.
flash. Okay, I'm
Thank you.
coming with the rocks. Starting bid of 14. So, when my son was a teenager, he had a box of rocks. Don't ask me where he got them. And he's 45 now. Okay, so we're talking 30 years. And so when we moved, he had left some stuff at the house where we
Is
were.
it choice or
It's no, it's just starting bid
14?
of 14. And
Okay.
so when we moved everything over, he kept saying, I'd left that box of rocks at the house. Where are they? I couldn't find it. Now, we've been here 3 years. But guess what I found a couple of weeks ago? I found the box with the rocks. He didn't want one. And this is the one he didn't want. Anybody recognize this? It's a nugget. Pyrite.
Oh, it's iron
It's not
pyrite.
it's not a nodule. It's a nugget. This is 1 pound, 11 ounces of pyrite. Look at that. One nugget.
How heavy is that?
1 pound,
1 pound?
11 ounces.
Oh, you did say. Oh, I was hearing you say it, and then I kept thinking, wow, that's big.
It's heavy. Is it glittering?
It's shining.
Yeah. It's just one complete nugget. Like I said, sometimes they come in like, conglomerates, and this isn't a conglomerate. This is just one complete nugget. You can use it as a paperweight, or you can toss it at your hubby if it pisses you off. Okay, nobody wants my pyrite. That's okay. Now the next one is something I've had for 30 years. It's a starting bid of 20. God, these things have gotten pricey. Have you looked? So this is 1 pound, 4 ounces. And this is an amethyst tea light holder. You can set just the little tea light in its thing, or you can put a tea light in the votive. So we've got luscious amethyst, and it does have a felted bottom. And where did it come from? Brazil. Brazilian amethyst. These are pricey. I'm not asking near what these things cost online. Look at those lovely crystals. Okay, I don't see any interest in it. And then the last thing I have is just something cute that I got, oh, what can I say, over 20 years ago. It's starting bid of 14. And this is a little handmade. I think, where did I get this? I think in Branson. It's a little glazed
Starting bid
stone
14.
pot. Yeah,
14.
starting bid 14. 14. It's a little hand glazed pot with leaf work. And what this is, it's an oil lamp. Here's the wick. And you just simply put your oil. You know, you can get the fuel at Amazon or at Walmart, and uh, you just put the fuel in it, and then drop the little top thing and light it. And you can buy more. You can buy the wicks too. So even when it's burned up, you can buy more wicks. So this is good forever. But it's so cute. I've never used it. This is the kind of clay work I used to love to do. I hadn't tried handles. I did a handle on a mug once. But I used to be able to throw pots, and I love to do this kind of thing. And what that is that's unglazed. And then what have they got here? Oh, it's a little curly Q. Just a little curly Q on the leaf. And then it was dipped. So basically they were holding on to the bottom and then dipped it down in the pot to glaze it. And of course it's completely glazed on the inside. So that's any of the fluid that you put in is not going to soak into the pottery. Oh, we got Sandra in. Sandra, okay, for the are we going for the clay pot? Is that what we're doing, Sandra? My little lamp? Just confirm that since we had another item for 14. So it was either the pyrite or the pot.
Well, that looks neat.
It is. It is really neat. Yes, please, for the pot. Okay. It's got a little signature, but I couldn't tell you who it was. I just remember we were in Branson, and we were in a little place that had these handmade things, and I just thought it was adorable and brought it home. All right. Well, we can count it down. We can count that down to Sandra.
Okay. Let me put that in for you.
And
Going
I've already
one.
got your information, so we are good.
Yes. Always good. Going twice. Last call. We're sold. $15. Hot. Oh, wait a minute. I better put it in jug pot.
Or lamp. Oil lamp.
Well, I don't want anybody to think we're selling pot here.
Great. Okay, well, that's my third, and rhinestones are coming in the next round.
Okay, I got to see where I'm at here. My goodness. Okay, so I was adding some things in the background. Okay. Now I'm at, oh, that's where I'm at. All right, number 19 is going to be a starting bid of $8. Find that. And it is, put this up again. It is going to be for this cute little dog, ceramic, either planter or toothpick holder. But I just absolutely love the glaze, and it's made in Japan. Here's the inside. It's got like a green and a blue and then like a whitewash kind of glaze to it. And it's glazed inside as well. The bottom's natural. It's $8 starting bid. I just love the colors. It almost reminds me of Blue Mountain pottery. But it has the made in Japan right there on the bottom. And then in the back here, it has some raised detail of flowers that they did. But that's the clay coming through. And it was before the glaze. So it's not painted. It's not a painted feature. It's a raised feature. And you can feel the raised bit of it. Just love that face. And that's number 19, an $8 starting bid. Okay. Number 20 is going to be a $10 starting bid. And then next I have more Annalise coming up. So we got some Christmas ones. So number 20 is going to be, this is purple, orange, and amber colored. And the base has a clear to it. There's the bottom. It does have inside here, let me see if I can see it. It has a line that goes up through here, but it's a line of color that kind of swirls down like that. And it has, you notice it has to be like an older piece because the bottom right here, where they put it in and out of like a shelf, has a little bit of like the scuffing. See, like that? Yeah, there you can see it. So it's where they slid it back and forth.
We have Zuli in a 10. Hi, Zuli. Glad you came.
Oh, hi, Zuli. Yeah, it has some beautiful bubbles in it. But I
Looking
just
for
love
11.
the color combo.
I love
Hello,
the
Zuli.
colors.
Yeah, very, very different. This is one of the things I wanted to make sure I got in tonight, too. Because I didn't want to cart this to my mom's. If I take anything, I think I'm going to take some lighter items. And I love the bubbles. And they have just little bubbles here or there. And it's like the imperfections of a piece or the differences in a piece.
Okay, well, I don't see any other interest. I don't see anybody challenging Zuli, so we can count it down for her.
Yep. And thank you very much for your bid. And probably Zuli was maybe lurking, which that's fine too. And if everybody could give a thumbs up and if you could comment after, we would sure appreciate it.
And I'm afraid I don't have any more of those, Zuli. That was the only one I had.
Oh, yeah. So sorry. We try to give it enough time so everybody has a chance. But yeah, sometimes that happens. Oh, thank you. We appreciate you being here tonight, even. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to wring my husband's neck because the smell of the smoking meat is just, sorry.
Well, you don't smoke in the house.
The whole house smells like teriyaki jerky now.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
So he's gone in and out the back door and the smoker's outside the back door.
Gotcha.
So, okay, so my next item is going to be a starting bid of 18 for choice.
What's the number?
21. Sorry, number 21. Starting 18. Bid of 18 for choice. Let's see, what's the first guy? Oh, that one. Okay. All right. And these are going to be Annalie choices. And they're Christmas. Yeah, they're all Christmas Annalies. This is a snowman.
Oh, look at the nose. Icicle nose.
And it's like iridescent.
He's an icicle nose.
And he does not have a date on him. That was one thing with him that I thought was odd. He's 9 inches tall if you put his legs down, because you can't put their legs down, you know.
Wasn't the vase you had in the very beginning a slag swung vase?
Yeah, I had a slag type vase, but might not be the kind that they're looking for. When I get done with this, I'll show you. It has a red tag. So I don't know if that helps date it. And how the tag looks. But yeah, I had him sitting. And he's holding this little bird. He's 9 inches tall, though, if he's all the way up. And, you know, you can pose their hands any old way. So that's the first one. The second one, I never noticed that I put snowman with a broom when this is obviously a snowman with a shovel. I need to change that. He's 7 inches tall. Let me change this to shovel real quick. There. Okay, he has a shovel. He is. I know
Love his
he's.
little hat.
I'm going to see what date he says. Let's see if I can find a date on him. 2013 is his date. So his tag is the 2013 tag. It's up in his coat, so to speak. He's got earmuffs on. And like his face, but I like Snowman. So the next one is a mouse in a Santa hat, and he's from 1972. And his little tail's coming out the end. And his tag's under here. And it says 1965, 1972 on the tag. There's the underneath. There's his little face.
And we have Sandra in at 18.
Okay. And then next one I have is Santa on a bag. And thank you, Sandra, for your bid. We would need to see 19 or more if anybody sees anything. This is Santa on a bag. He also says 1963, 1967.
He's got his book of good girls and boys.
Yes, and he's 8 inches tall. Or 8 inches from top to bottom. It's on a burlap type bag. Then the next choice would be a mouse angel with a blue gown from 98. It has its tags here. And it has this as well with it. Little mouse angel. And you can pose the tail any way you want, of course. You know, you could have it going any old way. And you can move the wings and arms, their mobility. And then the last one I have is this angel from 1997. It's on a little cloud. Kind of reminds me of the what was it, Dirtiest Angel or something like that?
Littlest angel.
Littlest Angel. There we go. The 97 on there. Yeah. And I did forget to say, too, the one with the shovel does have a $25 price tag from the store on it. So that is with it.
Well, of course, anything that was dated in the 1900s is going to be vintage.
Yeah. Well,
okay, is there any other interest? Now that we've seen them all, we've got Sandra in at 18.
Yep. Got them all here. I like the mouse in the hat. That's one of my favorites. Well, I was trying to get it so I could hold them all, but I may fail. We'll see. Yeah, I have more Annalise. I just not right here. I just kind of took like some of my favorites. I even have, well, I might bring those later.
There's a lot of choices there.
Yeah.
Okay, any other interest? If not, we're kind of counted down to Sandra. So I'm warning y'all, if you're listening in another chat, going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And we are sold to Sandra. Sandra, just which one or ones are you hot to get?
Yes, which ones are you interested in?
And you're going to have to describe it.
The mouse and the Santa. So this Santa, I would assume.
Santa on the packages and the mouse in the stocking.
Okay.
He looks like he'd been nibbling on the cookies.
So we're going to do, let me set these down. I'll bring these two up. These two. That would be the only.
Yeah.
I mean, I have other mouses, but I'm thinking that's the mouse, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. And let me just get this marked for you. Oops. And we've got mouse in the hat and Santa on the bag. And I'll see if I can bring some more a little later here.
Anybody interested in some of the other ones?
Okay, so the ones I have left are the snowman and the angels.
Well, the angel was a mouse, but I know she meant the little one.
Yeah, I figured, yeah, one didn't say mouth angel, so. Okay, don't see anybody else. And thank you. That was my 3. Pull you over here.
All right. We've got the rhinestones.
Didn't do it right. Sorry.
That's okay.
There you go.
There's no right or wrong. So my first rhinestone piece is a starting bid of 10. I like this. This is a 16-inch butterfly. No stones missing. It's really, really nice looking.
There we go.
The picture isn't giving it justice, is all I can tell you.
Oh, Noelle's in at 10.
Okay.
We would need to see 11 or more if there was somebody else interested.
It's real simple. It's got a fold over clasp. And it is so pretty. I've been sitting here looking at it on that black velvet, and
Sandra's in at 11.
it is so nice.
Noelle's at 12.
I can't get it on all the way.
Oh, that's pretty. Sandra's at 13. Oh. Noelle's at 14.
No stones are missing.
Sandra's at 15. Noelle's at 16. Thank you, ladies, for your bids.
I'm so happy that this is going to go home with somebody. It's a beautiful piece.
Okay, we're at 18 with Noelle. 19 with Sandra.
These two girls like to battle it out, don't they?
They have a similar taste, I'm thinking. Noelle's at 20.
Good taste.
Yes. Sandra's at 21. Noelle's at 22. Sandra's at 23.
Ooh, look what I can do.
Oh, that would be pretty too. Noelle's at 24. Sandra's at 25. Noelle's at 26. Sandra's at 27. We have 28 with Noelle. And 29 with Sandra. 30 with Noelle. 31 with Sandra. 32 with Noelle. Everybody have their popcorn?
I'm just going to turn it around to the back.
33 with
Wait,
Sandra.
there isn't a brand on it, but it's. Why would you not put your name on this? I don't know.
34 with Noelle. Sandra's at 36. 37 with Noelle. I don't know why you wouldn't. 38 with Sandra.
And it's not cheaply made either. This is very nice.
So nice.
The silver tone finish is good and heavy. There's no chipping.
40 with Sandra. 41 with Noelle.
And I like the way it's slightly asymmetrical.
42 with Sandra. 43 with Noelle. Yeah, Zuli, it is very beautiful. 44 with Sandra. Sparkly. 45 with Noelle. $46 with Sandra. $47 with Noelle. 48 with Sandra. I just looked away for a second. 49 with Noelle.
They're not even pausing. That's
no. They're right on it.
And
50 with Sandra. 51 with Noelle. Well, it's like when you see something you like, you need to be there, right? 52 with Sandra. 53 Noelle.
Well, I know how they feel because I know when I see something I want, I don't let it go.
56 with Sandra. 57 with Noelle. Yeah, Nightmare. That's what I was just saying. 58, 59 with Noelle. I was laughing at Nightmare. His fingers in the mouth. We got 60 with Sandra, 61 with Noelle. Are your arms getting tired?
Yeah, they are, but that's okay. And whoever gets it, I'm gonna go hunt and find some extra little goodie to give you too.
63 for Noelle. It's too bad you don't have earrings that match. 64 for Sandra.
I didn't dig any out. I should have.
65 for Noelle.
How about I bring earrings next time?
66 for Sandra. 67 for Noelle.
But I've got a really nice bracelet next.
68 to Sandra. Let us know in the chat what you would like to see. Noelle at 69. Sandra's at 70. $71 for Noelle. 72 for Sandra. And Noelle's at 73. Sandra's at 74. Noelle's at 75. Sandra's at 76. 77 for Noelle. 78 for Sandra. 79 Noelle. 80 for Sandra. 81 Noelle. 82 Sandra. 83 for Noelle. They must know something we don't. 84 for Sandra. 85 for Noelle. Well, I don't know jewelry, so that wouldn't be hard. 86 for Sandra. 87 for Noelle. 88 for Sandra. 89 for Noelle. I already always have to ask my friends.
I know.
90 for Sandra.
Trying to see. Yeah, they've got it. They've got kind of an AB.
91 for Noelle.
Do you see the
Oh,
AB
yeah,
finish? So they're not a plain rhinestone. They've got an AB finish in it. Just
92, 93.
I'm not a rhinestone gal, but man, I would wear this.
Yeah. 95 for Noelle. I'm not a butterfly person though either, so
Me neither, but I would wear this.
it's nice.
In fact, it looked really good on, you know.
Yeah, I saw that. 96 for Sandra, 97 Noelle.
So this is the neckline to wear it on, people. You know, one that's a V, or in this case, this one goes down and then goes to a V. Ooh. Goes with nice with this blouse too.
Oh yeah, it does. Noelle's at 125.
Oh my gosh, Noelle is serious.
Sandra's at 126. And Noelle is out.
Okay.
So Sandra's got it for 126.
All right. My goodness, I am out of breath.
We'll call it, go down for going twice. Last call. And we've got sold to Sandra 126.
It got me so excited my nose was running.
By necklace.
Thank you so much, ladies. Noelle,
yes.
Thank you for your bid. Sandra, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much. We appreciate you.
I'll have to go hunting for some nice little present for both of you. Okay. So now the bracelet. And this is a starting bid of $8. But it's gorgeous. This is a stretchy. It's got a little stretch. It's
I'll
really
be right back.
Sure, it's really neat how it's made. See, they're metal pieces, very substantial. And then it has a little electric in it. Noelle's in at 8. And look at now, no stones are missing. It did have a few missing, and I had the right size. I replaced them. It is so neat. I love the way the metal is there. Oh dear, Sandra's interested. Noelle's a 10. $11. This is going to be very comfortable, 6.5 to 7. Noelle's a 12. Noelle, we've gone Sandra 13, Noelle 14. I'll put it back on this. It's got beautiful fire. I will look it over. I do have replacements. I'll look it over very carefully, and I promise you, if I find one missing, it will be repaired. It will be replaced. And I'll look carefully for it. I'm looking carefully as we go right now. Yes, I will. Let me get it down close to my face, okay? Bear with me, you all. Let me look real quick. Let me get some light.
I'm back.
Because I saw what you were talking about, Noelle. And it could be just the way the light was hitting it. I'm just double checking to make sure. Haven't found anything missing so far. Still haven't found anything missing. Oh, I found it. Okay. I did find there is one, but I'll replace that. You were right. I missed it when I went through it the first time. Right here. There's one right there, but I can replace that. So that will be replaced. Don't need to worry about it.
Number 24 is.
I've been acquiring all kinds of rhinestone jewelry and learning how to harvest the stones and measure them so that I've already fixed a beautiful coral pin that was my mother's in a a Trifari. I've got a crown Trifari bracelet of my mother's that I replaced stones in. It's not easy digging them out, let me tell you. I would wear this. This is so nice. It's so fluid. Okay, so Noelle is up to 23. Sandra's at 24. Noelle's at 25. Sandra's at 26. Noelle's at 27. Well, I'll have to bring more of this type of thing next time. Noelle's now at 29. It's got some weight to it. It just feels neat. Oh, wow. Sandra got serious. She popped up to 35. Noelle's right there at 36. To heck with popcorn. We need hot dogs. Nachos. Oh my, Sandra's up to 45. Noelle's at 46. Sandra's gone to 50. I am sure this is an older piece. I really am. Noelle's at 51.
Like it is.
It is very well made. Noelle's at 56. They're almost moving too fast for me. Sandra's up to 60. Noelle's right there at 61. And Sandra is out. That means Noelle is going to get this for 61. Let's count it down to her.
Okay, going once. Going twice.
And I will actually get this repaired tonight.
Last call. Sold. Bracelet. Well, $61. And thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Well, I've got one more piece. It's rhinestone, but it's not jewelry. Starting bid of $8. It's so stinking cute, I can't stand it. Okay. Starting bid $8. It's a mirror. Hand mirror. But look. So it's got some green stones and some reddish stones and some pink stones. Because it's a rose. And this is like a burgundy kind of enamel. I replaced one stone. A little sucker came out. I had to replace it again. No problem. Isn't it cute? And the stone, and they have an AB finishy on them. And I got it all cleaned up. Nice and shiny mirror. See, there's my computer. Here's the back of my door. Isn't this adorable? Okay, Sandra's in at 8.
Okay.
Noelle might be worn out.
Well, maybe. Well, she may also have something like that and not, you know.
Yeah. Okay, does it look like we're going to get any competition on it? So we're going to count her down for Sandra.
Okay. Going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold. Sandra. Here. $8. And thank you very much, Sandra.
Thank you, ladies. That was exciting.
Oh, yes, very.
That's addictive. Okay, that's my 3.
Yeah, let me pull myself over here. Sorry. I need to get a drink of water, I think, after all that. Yeah, let me take a drink of water.
The heck with the water. I need a margarita.
Oh, maybe, huh? Okay, so number 22 is going to be a $5 start. Number 22 is going to be a $5 start for this little salt cellar. This is actually a larger salt cellar, though. It is 2 3/8 inches wide. I believe this is Duncan Miller Mardi Gras. It is really old glass, so it does react to UV like a yellow tone. I don't know if you can see that at all. Anyway, to me here it looks yellow, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Let me pin it. I'm all flustered now, falling down on the job. Oh yeah, I think you can see it. Or on my phone I can see it anyway. So anyway, this is really old. Duncan Miller is an old glass company. You can see this design in here. We call that Mardi Gras. And a normal salt cellar is about up to there. This is a little bit larger one. And it's really smooth on the top. I don't feel anything. And, well, of course, the edges, these are going to be the design here. But it's just $5. And I just thought if somebody has a little UV light display that they like to put glass that is reactive, that they might just like this for $5. Because you could also put something inside of it, like, you know, something that reacts as well. They have a marble, you know, but you can stick something in it. I have a different base for that, but just $5. Has a really nice design to it. Okay, number 23 is going to be a starting bid of $15. Okay. And what it is this celery dish, number 23. I'm not just sure, this might be American Brilliant cut glass, but I looked and looked for this pattern and I'm having a hard time finding it. But you can see how sparkly that is. Usually American Brilliant is like that sparkly. I did see somebody else reference it as that, but again, I did not find it in my books, but I didn't look through every book I had. I looked through 6 of them, I think 5 or 6 that I have. And I need to could research a little bit more, but this also reacts to UV. So it is older glass that has minerals in it that make it UV reactive, and it glows. And a lot of older glass had minerals in it, and just ignore my nails, please. Here, we'll get them out of the picture. They're so awful. I got to get them done tomorrow. Okay. It would be $15. And this would have been like a celery dish. But it also would be really good. You could put a couple things on top of it to, just, put some little dishes or anything else you're trying to look at, or maybe a couple of little candles. Oh, never mind. I just found a chip on it that I did not see before. There is a chip right here. Okay, we're going to pull that one. Well, if somebody still wants it, if you wanted it for $5, we'll do $5. But oh, God. I looked up and down this thing and I felt all around, and you can't feel that one. But on the inside, right there, it is still a beautiful piece. And if nobody wants it for $5, I will probably might put it in my display because I like the pattern, and I think it's an unusual pattern. Anyway, okay. You get in here, you get more lights on it, you get turning them all different ways, and then you find something. Number 24 is going to be starting bid of $12 choice. Number 24.
Oop, I can't spell.
$12 choice.
Night, Noelle. Thank you so much for coming.
Good night, Noelle. Yeah. It gets like that, unfortunately. It's 9 o'clock here. So the choice is, oh yeah, the choice is between Mickey Mouse, and it is Disney Store 2018. Does have its tags. It's in a Christmas sweater with ears on it. Or a Jingle Buddies from Pier 1, Frank, a dachshund. And his little patties on the bottom have like a fake naga hide, or the naga hide look, that like a fake leather look to his little patties.
Yeah, little feet.
Yes. And Mickey is 16 inches tall, and Frank is 19 inches long. And he would, he would still be giftable because he has his tag, And, Pier 1, you can't get those things from him anymore. But it's a little, and if you have somebody that likes dachshunds, there's a dachshund in a little Christmas sweater. And he has all of his tags. And so does Mickey. There's tags up his pants. There's the back of Mickey. I think there was something with Mickey. Let me see here. His ears look good. Yeah, maybe it was something else I was thinking about. Yeah, it's not him, so got to be on something else I was looking at. Okay. His ears look good. Just have to double check that, But it would be a choice of either one. $12. And I don't see any interest in those. So I'm going to put you back up because then I'm going to get some more Annalise together too.
All righty.
All righty.
Okay, I'm going to stick with the jewelry. So
Good
I'm skipping over some of the China stuff. This is a starting bid of 16 because it is a set, 3 pieces. Now, this is cloisonné look, but these are beads. They are not cloisonné beads. So I've got a set, and the first part of the set is a necklace. So these are China beads that are painted in the look of cloisonné, and then they have these little gold glitter beads in between. So they're not the cloisonné metal beads. They are actually glass. And and then it's got this. There's no clasp, but it has that in the middle. So I'm thinking that maybe at one time it might have had a pendant. And the pendant broke. Because that is not a clasp. There's no clasp on this. You know what? Let's see. It'll go over the head. Let's measure it. I hadn't even noticed that until now. It's 24 inches. But if somebody buys the set, I'll be glad to put a clasp on it for you. I'll restring it and put the clasp. Now with it, there comes a bracelet and earrings. So let's set it down on my little keyboard. And I'll hang that. And earrings. The whole set, 16. Any interest in it? Of course, Noelle just left. I know she likes cloisonné.
Well, maybe she can rewatch.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be any interest in that, and that's fine. Now I've got a piece that I made. And this is a starting bid of $8. It's a 7-inch, but it will adjust to a smaller or bigger. And this is brass with a stone it's called Chinese, or rather it's called African turquoise. It is not turquoise. It is a dyed stone.
Well, that's pretty though.
And it really is. It's kind of a green, a bluey green. And I made the brass frame. And then I wired the stones on. Now it will adjust very easily because it's a little heavy at the top, but you simply just pull it in. You can bend it in and make it fit snugger, or for a bigger wrist, you would simply stretch it out and make it fit bigger. So there's a lot of room for a different size. Can you see the blue-green in there?
Yes, I can see veining of blue in the green.
I was rather proud of myself. I thought it was pretty. Okay, and then the last piece is a starting bid of $8. This is a 20-inch, and I like this one too. This is a silvered AB finish crystal necklace. And can you see it's not the pinky AB. This is very silvered. Can you see that finish on it?
Very shiny.
Yes, it is. Now, wait till you see the clasp. So it's 20 inches. And look at the clasp. No brand. It's just a simple slide. But look at that clasp. You could wear it. You could wear it so that the clasp was at the side or even at the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. Lovely crystal beads. Look at that sparkle. Do I have any interest in it? Everybody's all worn out. Of course, it's starting to get late for us people in Central and West and East Coast. All right, doesn't seem to be any interest, which is just fine. So I will turn it back over to Becky.
Okay. I was playing with lists. Get me over here. Like that. And we want to thank everybody again for coming in. I'm just thrilled that you all could make it. And it does get late for those on the East Coast, but I do appreciate it. And my next piece, number 25, is going to be a $12 start. Okay. Goodness. So many things up. Number 25. And it is for this beautiful amber lidded candy dish. I believe this might be Hazel Atlas. Colonial Granada Swirling Stars pattern. It is 6 3/4 inches from the back here to the front. It's got kind of a triangular shape to it. You notice? Like that. Here's the inside. There's the little top. Everything feels good there. And yep, everything feels good in the base as well. This would look great on a vanity too, and you could put jewelry in it. Pretty like that. Or you could use it as a large candy dish. Oh, thank you, Nightmare. I just like that swirl to this. It's so pretty. And I see people drape things over like the handles too. So you could use it to put baubles in. And then maybe you get home and you take off your necklace and you just stick it on here. Whatever you'd like. Number 25, $12 starting bid. Okay. Number 26 is going to be a $10 starting bid. Number 26.
How much?
$10. Okay. And it is for this marigold carnival glass bowl. Number 26, $10 starting bid. And here's what the pattern looks like. I believe it's a floral gold pattern. I believe it's Jeanette Glass. Has a ruffled edge. Very pretty. Flower and then the leaves around the side. And this is 9.5 inches wide. So it is a good sized dish. I like the marigold color. I don't know. Some people do and some people don't, but I really like the marigold color. I think it's a really pretty color. Okay, don't see anybody in for that. Set this out of the way here. All right. Then I have number 27 is going to be a starting bid of $10 choice for number 27. Let's see, I didn't finish the measuring this one. Let me get this last measurement here. Okay. All right. And they're going to be cigar box choice. Okay, so the first box I have, and I thought these were really pretty. Let me grab that, sorry. There we go. So here's the front. But look at the top. Isn't that neat?
Those really are pretty.
It's got it says Highclere Castle, Victorian. And it's felted on the bottom. So they're felted here. So if you used it on the, on your vanity or whatever, it wouldn't cause a problem. And then open, it looks like this. It has a castle even inside. It's supposed to look like wood. I don't know what kind of wood that is. But this is 9 inches by 8.25 inches by 2 inches. And then the other one I have for the other choice is in blue. And the blue one is just a tiny bit bigger. It is 9 3/4 inches by 7 1/4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. So one way is a little bit bigger, but it's a little bit smaller in the other way. And it's the same with the felted back. Let me get these side by side so you see them.
Mm-hmm.
See, one's a little longer than the other, but then the other one's a little wider than the other. Would be a choice of one of those, $10. And here's the inside of the blue one. Same as the other one. And it does have like a little wooden liner in both of them. It seems like it could pop out if you wanted it to as well. So I know people like to make the purses out of these. And I thought these would be really neat for those purses. But also, they're good on for a man for putting their wallet, keys, coins, whatever in on anything as well. Don't see anybody in for those. So I'm going to go ahead and pull Randy back up.
All right. And Becky, this is going to be my last round.
Okay.
I've run out of goodies and steam. One of the two.
Okay.
Okay. So first item is a buy it now, $6. This is not silver, but it's very pretty. This is just a Celtic cross pendant. I've never seen one like this. Now, I figure most people have chains. This will go on a wider chain. This would go on could go on a leather neck cord. It could go on leather. It could go on a small omega, a collar, a small torque or a collar necklace, neck wire. I do have some silver plated copper snake chains that I can offer if somebody's interested in one of those, that would be a $6 for a plated, which looks just like the real stuff. Do we have any interest in this? It's really, really pretty. Like I said, I've never seen this design before, and who knows, I may just go ahead and oh, we got Sandra in. Okay. Well, Sandra, this is a buy it now. So it's yours. Are you interested at all in the chain? I think it would be great on leather. I really do. It's got a good size. It's got a good size bail.
He came in here with a plate of jerky. I'm going to brain him.
Eat it.
He's like, "Did you want one?"
I do. Yeah. Okay. It's sold to Sandra. I just need to know if she's interested at all in a neck chain. But like I said, I think this would be prettier on a leather or something wider. And marking it down. Now, my next two pieces are sterling. I acquired these many years ago.
I'm going to choke him.
So this one is a starting bid of 20 sterling. These are 30 years old. And this is a beautiful little sterling and marcasite heart slide. So see, this goes on an omega or leather or neck wire. It's even got...
Don't laugh. You're not funny.
Marcasites on the back. It's just really, really, really pretty. So this is good for wearing right up at the neckline.
You see what I have to contend with?
Yeah, yeah, I know. A man that brings you jerky. Oh,
he thinks he's funny, though.
No stones are missing. Do you see how the side is? See how that's constructed? I just love marcasite. Marcasite is pyrite. Isn't my little tool fancy? I call it my pokey tool. I use this for untangling jewelry. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have any interest in this one. But what I had to match it for a starting bid of 15, I had sterling marcasite heart earrings that matched my little pendant.
The starting bid of 15?
Uh-huh. See how well they go together? Oh, Sandra likes my earrings.
Yeah.
I have never stuck myself in the eye or gotten something in my eye. See, usually, well, no, I have to take my glasses off to see things up close. They're so pretty. I like them because they're delicate. They're just a beautiful little delicate earring with a French wire that sort of clips at the back. I'm thinking that I got these from QVC. I used to shop QVC all the time, and I think back, they had something. Oh God, it's the you've got the gold rush, but then there was silver rush. Silver rush happened at a different period, a similar time period, but a different month. And they would have the silver rush, and they had all these gorgeous pieces of silver jewelry, and I picked them up. No, I won't. Okay. And I don't see any other interest, so we can count this one down to Sandra.
Okay. Going once. Going twice. Ah, you didn't put the G in. Last call. Sold.
I'm glad to see somebody.
Sandra.
And they've got their little marks on the back. I don't know if you can see them. See them in there?
Oops. We have to put $15, but we know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got their little 925 marks in their middle. They wiggle.
There we go.
There they are. Very good. Okay. And that is my last round. I want to thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. And Sandra, thank you. I've already got your information. Next week, I will have more goodies. I've got some things that I didn't show, but I'll have. So I'll have. If apparently you like bling, I can bring the bling. I'll have it. And I can bring more silver pieces if you all are interested. I've brought a few silver pieces and it wasn't interest, but I've got some really nice, especially older silver. I've got some vintage pieces. Well, Sandra, we're so glad you came. Yeah, it was fun. Woo! Nothing more fun than a good auction. That was great.
Now I got to pull me over.
Yeah, on to Becky.
Okay. All right. I'm going to skip around a little bit. So I am going to show number 33 is going to be a starting bid of 18, and they're going to be choice. I'm going to show the rest of the Annalise I have. Well, I have. Anyway. Okay, so the choices are got a little drummer boy, his eyes closed, and he's from 1971, and his tag is up there. That's 1971. He's got a little metal base that he kind of sits on. He's got closed eyes. Back looks like. And then I have a Santa with a package, and he's from 1980. And there's his tag, and he's on the little wire base. And then I have a mouse with a candle, who's from 1967.
Oh, that reminds me of Topo Gigio.
Yeah, he's 1967, and you can move his arms around and move the candle away from his face. But he's 1967. And where's my, oh, there it is. This measuring stick would probably be easier. So he is about 6 inches tall. So I think, some of them are like that. Then this one is a little Santa on plaid. He's from 1981. I see Sandra in.
All right. Sandra's in for 18.
Yeah. This one's 1981.
And her competition left.
And then I have this Santa here. And this Santa is from 2011. And he's 6.5 inches tall. So if anybody else is interested, it would be 19 or more. But I only see Sandra, so we can count it down to Sandra. And then you can let me know which one or ones you're interested in.
Fair warning. And sold to Sandra.
Probably the mouse with the candle is what I'm thinking, but that's the oldest one. But you never know. May have that one. And then some of the Santas are kind of good too. We've got a 1971 little drummer boy too. Yep. Okay. So it's these two you wanted. I had a feeling. And then we've got 3 Santas, if anybody else is interested. This one is 1980. Well, it says 1963, 1980 on the tag, so it has both dates. 1963, 1980. So I guess that would mean it's a reproduction, I guess, or they redid them again. And this little one's 1981, and this one was 2011. Okay, I see no other interest for these 3. So I'll mark those down for Sandra. Oh, thank you. And I have a choice I'm going to put number 34. Choice of, it's either choice of at $25 or $45 for both. Number 34, $25 starting bid or $45 for both. And it is for caroling, Mrs. Claus, and Santa Claus. And Santa Claus is missing his caroling book. So see how Mrs. Claus has one? Santa does not, but they both do have their tags. And they were from 1999. Booklets and tags. But if you only wanted one, like if you only want Mrs. Claus, maybe you already have Santa. That's why I priced them kind of that way. But if you want both, I would do $45 for both. And I like that they're not in the traditional red. They do have the tag on the back of the head. Has 1999. These are 12 inches tall. So they are the little larger Anna Lee. And then here's the back. It's just a really nice green color. I like their faces. They have good faces on these. You'll take both. Okay. Thank you. And we can count them down.
Right. It's going once, Going twice. Fair warning.
Gotta get little drummer boy.
And sold both to Sandra.
Yeah. I thought you might like those. So that's why I changed what I was going to show there. And my last item is going to be number 30 for choice of, and they're $35 each. Starting bid. Choice $35. Starting bid. Okay. And they are matryoshkas or nesting dolls. And your choice will be between red or blue. And I believe these have, I think it's 7 dolls. Let me just pull up my slips so I can read it. Yes, there's 7 dolls in here. The tallest one is 7.5 inches. They have these beautiful horses. And the ones underneath them are just as nice and well painted as the ones on top. If anybody wants me to show more of them, I can. There was a lady that was selling these. Her parents had a store here in Arizona and Phoenix, or I think it was Scottsdale, actually.
I'll be right back.
Okay. They would go back to Poland every year and they would pick up these for their inventory. They decided to move to Florida. And so she was left with the nesting dolls. And so that's who I got them from. These have beautiful lashes. I do have boxes that these go in. So they do come with their boxes. The choice is between this blue one or the red one. And they both have this horses and a carriage, and then the town with the little, see the Russian or Polish thing, because they did go to Poland and they went to Russia, and they would pick these up every year, but I know they were Polish, of Polish descent. We go through a few of the dolls here. This is the next size up. Got little kids there playing in the snow. Here's the next size up. Yeah, sure, that's what I'm doing. And the red one will look like the same kind of picture in them. This is the third one. And then, what is this? I have it turned around. There we go. I have to line them up properly. There's the fourth one. And these do come with their box. So I do have a box that these come in. Fifth one. It's the sixth one. And the baby one is so tiny. For the blue one, okay. We can count you down for the blue one. I'm gonna gotta put that baby somewhere so I don't lose it. There we go. Get in there. And I will give you the box for it as well. And I will be putting a little bit of tissue paper inside where I can so that they don't rumble around. Well, thank you. Just counting you down. Glad I brought those. And thank you so much, Sandra. Your purchase. I appreciate that. Okay. Let me bring us both up together. And I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I've really had a lot of fun. And I think Randy's muted. I don't know if she was saying
Good thing I wasn't sitting here blabbering away.
Well, I had a lot of fun too, Sandra. And it's nice to meet new people in the chat.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
If you type in the chat the types of things you're interested in, I got a lot of stuff. And hopefully I might have something that you have interest in, and I would be glad to bring it the next time. I will be back with Becky next Thursday. We're going to be doing right now, because she's got some stuff going on with her mom. Right now, I will be with her on Thursday evenings, unless for some reason she has to hold off on one for travel or something of that nature.
And what other shows do you have coming up?
And right now, for the rest of the month, I will, other than with Becky, I am on Ella Save It Here. I have a community sale with her on Monday, and then that's it for the month so far. I've got feelers out to other people, hopefully to do other things, and normally I'm a moderator for Sunshine Amberzina, who does silver jewelry. Amber, she's been in Poland and she's back in town and hasn't set up, but usually we do our auctions on Mondays and Thursdays, but at 5 o'clock Central or 6 o'clock Eastern. We usually go for about 2 hours. So the nice thing is I can moderate for Marzina and still come and be with Becky on Thursday evening. Yeah. I'll be worn out, but I'll be here.
And when are you going to start your shipping?
Well, I'm a quick person. I've already got Sandra's information, so that'll make it easier. So I probably will die tomorrow. Get everything packed up and figured. So, possibly invoice tomorrow, maybe more like Saturday. As soon as an invoice is paid, and I invoice through PayPal. As soon as an invoice is paid, why, I will get it shipped out right away. So the faster an invoice is taken care of, why, then the faster I can get you. I do pirate ship to get the lowest rates. And mailman picks it up right at the house. So I got a good deal going. I don't have to run and take it anyplace.
Yeah, I always take mine right after they're paid.
He comes in the afternoon, so that gives me time to take care of things in the morning and have them out. I even got a special bag that I hang on the mailbox with the flag up, and then he folds it up and puts it back in the mailbox for me.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I couldn't trust it out here. I'm in Glendale, Arizona, so and I will be having a sale with Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy, on Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific time or 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm probably going to work on some invoicing and boxing up tomorrow, but usually I don't ship out until after Sunday.
Marzina is her name, and her channel is Sunshine Amberzina. Let me just type the name in. I don't have the link handy.
Yeah, either, right? And on Monday at 2 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be on Angie's Oddities for her Monday Marketplace. There was something else I was going to say.
This is her channel, and trust me, you just go type that in the search bar of YouTube, and you'll find her.
Yeah. Yeah, so my mom right now doesn't get around very well, and her guy is 91 years old, and he's right now in a care home because he's having trouble. So that's why I'm going to have to go to Oregon. But when I go to Oregon, I can do some sales from Oregon as well. I'm pulling up Sunshine Ambrosina so I can see if I can pull up her link for you and put it in.
Oh, you're
Sorry.
so sweet. I haven't gotten those. I plan to get the links and put them on my desktop, and I hadn't gotten around to it yet. I'm horrible at finding links. It takes me so long to do it.
Well, let's see if it let me do it. I'm not sure. Huh.
So if you find her channel and subscribe, why then you'll definitely get one. And if you subscribe to me,
Yeah,
I will send out anytime that I'm going to be. I'm on Facebook under my normal name, but on my community tab.
Email.
Huh?
You can send it to her in an email too. The link.
Yeah. And I'm blah blah blah. I'm always putting where I'm going to be on my community page. And I don't know how that works. I don't know if it sends a notice to people or people just go look at the community page. Yeah, great. That's wonderful. Thank
I'm
you.
just barely over 300, so.
But I'm also going to start putting when Ambrosina's in. Or Marzana. I'm going to start putting that in my community page too. So hopefully she might let me sell with her a little bit along the way. Who knows?
Yeah, and I was going to ask you if you asked Aaron.
Yeah, and you might. I emailed him and I hadn't heard back. So, but you might, jiggle him. I'd love to be back on with you guys again.
I know he had a couple of people in the future, but he's looking. So.
Yeah, I would be glad. And see, especially if it's Saturday, the weekend. Yeah, I'm free Friday, Saturday. Right now, no commitments, so I can be available.
The 31st, I might not be on with him if I'm traveling. So I might suggest.
Yeah, I'd be glad to be available. I can come up with stuff.
Yeah. Well, and once again, thank you everybody for coming in. We so appreciate it. And if you could be sure, if you could make a comment after we go off, I would really, really appreciate it. And like I said, I will be putting up the next sale probably this weekend for next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And once I'm over at my mom's, hopefully the internet's really good. She has mountain internet. You know how that can be. So we'll see. But I may have to do it off my phone or something. But we'll work something out. And hope to see you guys future shows. And bye, everybody. And thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Have a great evening and a good week and a good weekend.
Yes.